eye popping. Yeah, I told my I knew one needed. I pulled inside the slam, I shot it.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Yeah, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Doncic on the wing. On the wing, Finney-Smith. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The shot no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Irving uses the glass to finish the layup.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane. Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Nice shot by Durant.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Doncic with it. Picked up by Simmons. Pass to Wood. Down low. Now here's Doncic. Oh, denied by Durant.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Last game we saw him with 32 points. All right, we're about halfway through the season, and we have some teams that have really exceeded expectations, Clark.
Perhaps from the outside looking in, that's the case, B.A., but inside those locker rooms, I'm sure those teams really believed in themselves, and it was the outsiders that doubted them.
Here's Doncic. Blocked again!
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Simmons. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside. Here's Durant. The Mavericks pull it in. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
And that one's good. Simmons.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
For 3, Hardaway. The Nets with a lead. Walker with a steal. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
And the floor awareness of Walker impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. And And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And stolen by Simmons. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, that's what makes Kyrie Irving so hard to stop. I mean, you never know what he's going to do when he goes into his bag.
At the line for 2.
Well, even after it appeared that there was a falling out, Kyrie Irving remains a Brooklyn Net. Now, I suppose cooler heads prevailed, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Irving on the move here in the near future.
Now here's Walker. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game. And I think he's only going to get better down there.
Sharp. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Offensive rebound. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And, you know, Powell is an excellent athlete, easily leaking out in transition and making himself a big target to throw the ball to.
On the wing, Irving. It could go. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Over to the left wing. Here's Walker. And Durant with the block. The kick out. Curry. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Curry's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Powell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. From deep. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the Mavericks call time here. The Mavericks trailing.
You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
Durant, no good.
just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Pass to Durant. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. Back to Doncic. Inside. And the basket by Wood. And now just a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Strong finish that time by Wood, going up and through the contest to put it in.
And here's Curry for 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Curry's got 9 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Simmons with the bucket.
What a burst out of that first step, straight to the hole.
Doncic into the lane. Banked it in off the glass. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
And the Nets call time here. .149 left to play in the second quarter. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the score by Dallas. The shot's good. Durant's got 9.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets. And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
And Claxton gets the bucket.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Doncic with it. Durant covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Now here's Irving. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Sharp, no good.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's Doncic. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Here's Irving. They set the pick. Comes up empty down low. And Dallas calls time here. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And here's Doncic outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
The hustle from Simmons on defense is contagious, infectious. He brings all-out energy on every possession.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Wood. And he banks in the layup. Wood's got 6 points. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Offensive board. The Nets with a lead. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
And it's Doncic missing. Left side Irving. Durant with the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Here's Doncic. Ben Simmons grabs the board. And here are the Nets now. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Deflected. And he gets it back. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run. You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And he recovers it. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Clock at 4. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith got his first bucket in this one.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
And the Nets call time here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
They're so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Hardaway with it. Picked up by Simmons. Here's Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. Right side, Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Simmons doing a nice job there mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Alan. Thanks. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Simmons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 13.
Boy, energetic drive that time by Simmons. Pushes right through the defense and gets it to go.
Here's Bertans. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Harris on the wing. And they double up Simmons. Takes a three. Harris' shot is good. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, knocking down the three guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Doncic puts up a deep three. And the Mavericks, another three.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
The kick out, Curry. Pass to Claxton. And here is Irving. 19-footer. And it's blocked by Wood.
Boy, the length and activity of Wood making a huge impact here.
And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Dinwiddie with it. He's guarded by Irving. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Durant's got 23 points.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Hardaway on the wing. To the middle. Wood up top. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Back to Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
You know, it's all about getting good position, ideal position. And once Wood has that, the rest is simple.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, it's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys.
And Allie, thanks.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Claxton attacking. Now Simmons shoots over Walker. Uses the glass to drop it in. Simmons has got 11 in the second half. And Dallas calls time here. And the Mavericks with possession here. Trailing by 10. And Durant with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. On defense, the Nets. Here's Wood. Blocked again! And they'll keep possession. Outside Walker. Clock at 6. Doncic outside. The 3 is up.
Down on the scoreboard, you can actually see they're starting to press a little bit, particularly from deep.
To the inside. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Back to Dinwiddie. Doubled by Durant. Here's Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
2 minutes.
Outside Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
He's trying to